everyone, welcome back to our channel, Warta9 podcast. And today we have one of our F1 team in school. We have Revosinar today. Hi guys. Thank you for joining us today. We really appreciate it. So let's dive into some questions to get better understanding and your journey. And can you guys briefly introduce yourself and explain your what you're in charge in your portfolio so far?
Okay, so hi, I'm Zarith from Tri Acha, and I am the marketing manager for Revosinar. I basically manage the social media and market the whole team.
Okay.
So hi, my name is Rahana Arfa. I'm from Four Solaris and I'm basically the resource manager for Revosina. And my job is to find sponsors and basically budget the allocations for Revosina's team.
So hi, my name is Amira. I'm from Tiara. So my role is the project manager and also the manufacturing engineer. For the project managing part, I mostly give out deadlines and also give out tasks. And for the manufacturing part, I settle on for the pit display and also the material used for any of our cars or appliances.
Hello, my name is Ami Amsha. I'm from Tri Kasupia and I am the graphic designer of Revosina. So basically my job is to be in charge of the team branding and also the graphic of our social media and stuff. Also, I make the portfolios for our team. Yeah, that's all.
Hello everyone, my name is Nur Aminaisha. I'm from Tri Aurora and my role is design engineering, which is I have to design a car for my team and I have to use certain software to design and stuff. Okay, itu je.
Okay, so how did you guys get inspired to actually join F1 in school program?
First?
Yeah, you should. You fix that.
Okay. What inspired me is because I actually watched the real F1 F1 sport tu kan. So like I was intrigued lah what is F1 in school. That's why I decided to join and there was like apa tu? Apa? Sekejap. Oh, there was an interview. So I decided to join and alhamdulillah I got in. Macam tu je lah.
So what got me into F1 in schools is basically I took inspiration from my sister, which is she's a part of Craze Racing and she actually went to the World Finals in 2021. Sorry. Yeah, and that really intrigued me into getting into F1 because you get to be worldwide, and yeah, that's all.
So what inspired me to join F1 in schools is I've always been interested in STEM competitions like Shell and stuff. So I thought that why not take a chance, and seeing as how Ecorsa did their presentation on last year, it made me more interested in their competition and so on.
What really inspired me to join the F1 in school is that I agree with what Amira said. She's been interested in the STEM competition and all. And ever since Form 3, I was in the STEM competition as well. So F1 in school taught me how to deal with outside people, companies when making phone calls and stuff. So it really got me out of my comfort zone and it inspired me to be more confident with myself. So yeah.
Okay, so what inspired me to join the F1 in schools is because I also watched the F1 sport. So I just wanted to know like what is actually F1 in schools, and then they held an interview, so I joined, and yeah, I got in. So it was unexpected.
Okay, so as you said just now that you watched the real F1, so in what ways is F1 in schools is quite similar to the real F1?
I would say probably the similarity. The similarity of the real F1 and F1 in school is the engineering car. It's pretty similar, but just miniature version lah.
I understand. Okay, that's quite fun actually to make a bigger car turn into a small model. Okay, so have you guys finished building your car model?
We actually have finished our car model and dah siap dah semua. Just
So how did your team actually come up with the car designs, and what like what inspired you guys to do that design?
So usually we would start off with searching on design concepts, meaning we would search on what's the fastest animal and what makes them fast. Meaning, let's say for example the hammerhead shark. What makes them fast is their head, their wide head, and they're thin, so it makes them really quick in waters. And as well as birds like peregrine falcon, their wings are what makes them fast. So we took inspiration from that and we applied it to our car. That's it.
Okay, so have you guys come up with any unique innovations on your car, or like have you like put any features on it?
So as of right now, for the state finals, the rules on the car are pretty strict, so we aren't able to put any innovations. But for as pit display, we did decide to use mounted plastic bottles to use as beams, and also we created a game website to market our team for Revolutionary.
Okay, so what are the like? Can you describe some of your challenges during the designing or during the building process? As you mentioned that you guys use plastic, you guys go to the waste company.
So for collecting plastic, mostly we decided to walk around the school and try to pick up any plastic bottles. So we use plastic bottles as well as we are trying to clean up the school as well. And if the plastic bottles weren't enough, we would take them from the recycling center, and we would use them. And for designing the car, yes, there were some difficulties with the simulations. But with designing the other things like portfolio and stuff, I'll give it to Amir.
Oh. So when I first joined this competition, it's very hard for me to get used to the softwares that I use right now. For the portfolios, you have to use editing software. Like I used Illustrator, and it was very hard for me at first. But as time went by, I really get used to it, and I can be creative with all of the tools that it has in it.
Okay, so how did you guys manage your time in F1 and your other responsibilities such as your studies? As I know that you guys aren't really in class most of the time.
So basically, how I managed to balance my studies and F1, basically I from morning to evening I F1 24/7, but as soon as I get home I basically reach out to my teachers about my my subjects, and ask them if there are any homeworks that I have to do. So that's how I basically balance my studies and F1.
So I think what Amir said relates to the majority of us. A lot of us do spend a lot of our time working on F1, and sometimes we do miss our classes most of the time. But when we get home, we do try our best to put an effort in studying, meaning reaching out to our teachers, asking our friends of our homework, and doing just self-learning by itself.
Yeah. So, do you feel that F1 in schools has like prepared you for future education, or like your career pursue?
Okay, so for the F1 in schools, for like the future careers, I think it's actually a very good opportunity to start young, especially when you are exposed to many many things actually. You get to learn about aerodynamics, you get to learn about marketing, right? And you get to email companies and all. So it actually teaches you to it basically teaches you on like how to deal with like the real world when you finish high school basically.
Okay, so as you mentioned that you're trying to email some companies for your sponsor, right?
Yeah.
Was it hard to get companies to sponsor you?
Yeah, in one word, my favorite word is rejection. So rejection is a very, very common thing, especially in the F1 in schools. Though you need to go through a lot of process to get sponsors, but inshallah you'll get there. Yeah.
Okay, so as I heard that your race day is coming up on next week, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so
This Saturday.
this Saturday, have you guys prepared for the challenges you would go through?
For now, yeah, a lot. Yeah, because we have practiced some of presentation, how to talk to, how to present to people, and we have also think about like how would judges ask us and everything, and how do we answer them correctly and nicely.
Okay, so have you guys if you guys could like go back in time, what would you guys change something about your design, your car design, or your portfolio or your presentation?
So for me, I think like if I could go back into time, I would like to start everything early. As if like for portfolios, sponsorship proposal, I would like to start it early because as like if you start it late, when time goes by very fast and you won't realize that you are near the race day. So then you will like.
Okay, so during the process of finishing your car models or trying to finish your portfolio and stuff, have you guys have any conflicts on each other, or have you guys fight a lot?
Well, it basically comes from the stress and the pressure that you get because when you are too focused on one thing and each other's roles, you basically just you just get pressured and then you will have like that conflict. But for now, we do not. We don't. We try to like understand each other and we try to help one another. So.
Okay, so so this question is for like individual answers. Okay, so what are your future plans related to engineering and designing? Since F1 is more to engineering and designing stuff, so what are your like future goals for it?
So for me, I do want to pursue engineering in college and university. So I do think that with this opportunity, it does have me at an advantage, and it also exposes me to how the real world works, way before what I'm prepared for.
So for my future, I actually want to pursue in medics. So it's very different from my role right now, but I think it's a very good opportunity for people to try new things, experience new things, such as like I'm graphic designing right now, so I can basically make jersey designs. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, so my role is design engineer, and maybe if I learn a bit more, maybe I would like to be a design engineer in the future, because design engineer is very fun but very confusing sometimes because of the software. Maybe I'm not used to it, but inshallah, maybe if I try to learn about the software that I'm using right now, maybe I can be a design engineer one day. Inshallah, I mean.
Inshallah.
So for what was it? What's the question again? Sorry.
For your future goals, for your future plans related to engineering, and designing, for like to pursue your career. If is your career related to engineering?
Not really because I'm currently the resource can. So but it teaches me a lot on how to budget the money and basically how to talk with bigger companies, and also I think it does relate because I really want to become an accountant. So like if we can budget the team's basically allocations, then I'm probably like it teaches me something. Yeah.
I think for me, this competition, my role doesn't really have to do anything with the job that I want to work as. I want to work as a lawyer, so it has nothing to do with my marketing. But it still teaches me like something new and how to market how to market things and all.
I think actually, if you want to be a lawyer, I think it's okay because during your competition and stuff, you would talk a lot, and then you
Yeah.
would have debates and stuff, right?
Yeah, so at least I learn how to talk and
At least you
everything.
gain some
Confidence. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so as I know, Hannah is in Form 4, and next year she'll be seated for her SPM. So are you guys gonna look for a new member, or are you guys gonna stick as a 4 group? If Hannah would finish her studies here?
Okay. Okay. So, as you may know, that the national finals is on February 2025, and the international finals is on November next year, which is pretty much
During SPM?
yeah, doing the trial SPM and stuff. It's actually pretty hard for me to balance, but as of you said, if I finish SPM, would I continue for the F1? I think I would, but maybe I'll do it like outside of school. Maybe I'll try and help them. Maybe they would be a replacement for me. Although I would try to help the new member, but we don't have any member for now on. Yeah.
So do you guys encourage the juniors watching here to actually join F1 to continue the F1 in school programs in our school?
Okay, so as you may know that Revosinar is actually currently in charge of the Sesi Petang F1 in schools punya club team. So our journey with them, we actually did a lot of activities with them. Yeah, similar activities to us. It teaches them to basically design their logos and their cars and their drawings and all. It basically teaches them to express their interest in F1 in schools, and I hope that they actually can join the future F1 in schools team for SMKS 9.
You guys have any?
I think like you guys should join the F1 schools, as you learn a lot of things about a lot of new things, as like you learn how to talk to people, you learn how to write emails to people and reach out to companies and all.
So I do think that it's a good thing for people to participate in this, as it does encourage their interests, or like people who are still deciding on what they want to do in the future, they can also explore. And also I would highly encourage this to more girls, as we do need more girls in STEM.
I understand.
So I encourage this competition to Sesi Petang, basically because it really gives you an early exposure to the real world. Maybe if you want to be a graphic designer, you can choose my role, and if you want to pursue in engineering, you can basically maybe a design engineer like Amalin. So yeah.
Okay, I think. Yep. Okay, I think that you guys should join F1 in school, because it actually builds your confidence a bit lah. Because I'm a very insecure person, and I wouldn't be here if it was not for F1. And I would like always hide from cameras, but recently I'm a bit okay lah when someone like macam was recording ke apa. So yeah, it really helps with my confidence lah.
So,
Okay.
do you guys have any final words for the Niners or anyone out there?
So we all as a whole would like to thank all of our supporters and our teachers who really supports us and also understands that we also need to leave class and stuff. And we also thank maybe to the companies or also any other helpers that helped us during this journey. And we are really scared and also really excited for our D-Day, which is 14 September. And 14 September and 15 September at Caliconvac. And we do hope to see all of our supporters there soon. And I think Zareth also has something to say.
Okay, so you guys should come to our competition on 14 and 15 December at KL Convention Center. And you guys also should buy our merch we have launched.
Should we thank juga? Should I thank?
Parents. Thank you, parents.
Okay, dah, boleh. Okay, I wanna thanks to my mama. Bukan, because F1 in school requires to have sabar. Okay, I want to thanks to my mom because we all actually have a lot of stay backs because we have to do our works in school, outside school. So there's a lot of stay backs lah. So my mama always like understands why I have to stay back a lot dekat sekolah. So yeah, and also the teachers that understands that why we didn't come to classes. And Cikgu Amirul, sebab Cikgu Amirul banyak tolong. Cikgu Iza. Lepas tu my friends Anissa, Kairin, Alisha. Sorry sebab tak boleh makan sama-sama masa rehat. Oh.
I feel that. I feel you.
Okay. Rindu.
Me? Okay, I want to take this opportunity to thank Cikgu Amirul and Cikgu Iza for helping us throughout this journey. Really appreciate you guys for helping us. That's all.
Okay. Firstly, I want to thank the pengetua and the teachers in charge, especially Cikgu Amirul, to give us the opportunity to basically like keep the F1 in schools progress and basically our journey lah. They support us, and I want to thank my parents and my family, my friends juga, because they encourage me and they motivate me a lot through ups and downs. So yeah. Sorry, have you talked? Dah. Okay, yeah, that's all. And I would also thank my teachers juga, especially my Form 4 teachers. I would like to show my full gratitude that I'm deeply sorry because I didn't join your classes, and I would do my best for the finals exams.
We'd also like to thank Warta9 for giving us this opportunity to to have this podcast and also maybe boleh jadi our media coverage for the school state finals nanti.
Okay. I think that's all, and I thank you for sharing all of your experience and coming here to do this podcast. So we appreciate your time and wish you a success during your competition. So thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.